Hi guys. What's up and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now today's video is super raw. Look at my skin, it's having its moment right now, and I decided not to torture it further by slathering on some makeup. But anyway, I still wanted to get this video done, and that's because so many of you have been loving my get ready with me videos, get ready with me to go to the gym videos that I've been doing on Instagram, which if you aren't following me on Instagram, I'm going to put it right here. However, a lot of the brands that I've shown you there are, Gymshark, Alphalete, Buff Bunny collection, which is a little bit difficult to get to India because of the very, very high customs that you're charged if you try to import them. I personally do get these pieces when either I'm in Dubai or someone's traveling down from Dubai or somewhere else. And also a lot of this clothing is a little bit on the expensive side. So I wanted to do a little bit of an affordable gym clothing haul and try out Urbanic Activewear to give you a very honest review of whether I think it is worth investing your money into. Even if it's very cheap, it has to serve its purpose, okay? I think I got like 9 to 10 items over here which are all under 1000 rupees, which I think is phenomenal. If this is something you're interested in, then please keep watching, and if you enjoy this video, remember to hit the subscribe button down there and also the little bell notification on the side, so every time I upload a video you get notified. And with that, let's get right into this. But let me be honest with you, as I was placing my order for this, I was a little bit skeptical. Urbanic is not known to have the best quality material, so I didn't really know what to expect. But anyway, let's just get into the first item. The first item I'm going to show you is definitely the biggest fail of all. This is definitely my fault because I sort of misread the picture. I got this halter neck top, which by the way the print is super cute. Look at that. It's just a simple halter neck. It's got a little bit of a ruched detail over here. And when I saw the picture on the app, I thought this was going to be padded. Like, I thought it's a halter neck that's also a sports bra. So unfortunately this comes with no padding. The material, however, is quite soft, so I must say I'm impressed with that. It's got that typical, ribbed material, very stretchy. It's going to fit you like a glove, but I don't see myself wearing this to the gym, right? I'll probably still use this as a lifestyle top. I'll wear it out. Alright, so here's the top once you put it on. Now overall, I do like the way it fits. It feels very, very soft on the body. You can see the ruching right over here. And if you look at the back, it goes as low as you want it to. You can actually adjust this part, and there is this little thing that just digs into my neck very slightly. It's not uncomfortable, but I do feel like if I wear this for long enough, it might just start creating an issue up there. Overall, I would wear this piece outdoors as a lifestyle piece, but definitely not wearing it to the gym. Now that we've ventured into tops, I'm just going to get that category out of the way. I have a couple more to show you. So this is a top that I got from Urbanic. Pretty simple, like basic cropped full sleeve top, which is actually very nice in the sense that the material feels a lot thicker than I thought it would be. It is definitely a little bit see-through for sure, but that's an issue with white in general. I don't mind it too much because I will be wearing a sports bra inside this, and this is more of like a cover-up piece. Now the material on this is 56% nylon, 36% polyester and 8% elastane, and I got myself a size medium. Alright, so here is the white top that I got, and I'm wearing it right over the halter sports bra right here, which is why you might see a few weird lines popping through. But basically, if you wore a dark sports bra underneath, this is what it would look like. Now you can see that there is a little bit of contouring that goes under the bust. So for my torso, that would have been perfect if it came up here, but if I wear it this high, then there is some bunching that goes on here, which is why I just like to pull it down a little bit. The sleeves are really nice, and it goes into these thumb holes, which I love, and there is a good amount of ribbing here that makes it really soft to the touch and super comfortable. Now this hits me right above my belly button, right over here, and I have a short torso, so if you're somebody who has a much longer torso than me, it's probably going to hit you like right over here, maybe a couple of inches under your bust. But for me, it works out perfectly because this is where I generally wear my high-waisted leggings, and then this just sort of sits right above it. So I really like that. On the side we have some subtle detailing, which I think is really nice. You also have some amount of detailing on the sleeves with these seams going all the way down. Now the back is actually pretty simple. It's just a basic back. I don't think there's much to talk about there. Overall, I think it's a great top. It's a great investment if you like to be a little bit covered at the gym, but still have, you know, those form-fitting tops that just accentuate your figure and make you look good and feel confident. Alright, moving on. The next top that I have to show you is also a cropped full sleeve top. Now, this is what it looks like. It's in the color black this time, and this material is very, very different from the previous one that I showed you. The material on this is very swimsuit material. Okay, that's my first impression of it. What I liked about this top when I was scrolling on the app is this. It's got a pretty open back, which means a lot of ventilation, but this is also very polyester kind of material, which means it's not going to be breathable, but the open back definitely creates a vent for some air to flow through, which I think is very, very important. I think if this was closed completely, then oh man, it would be way too hot. At the bottom, we do not have any elastic in this band. It's just a simple stretchy band. It's basically an extension of this material itself that goes into this band at the bottom. So again, it's probably not going to stay down. Alright, so this is the full sleeve black crop top once it's on. The sleeves are just slightly too long for me, but I can bunch them up like this. Over here you have the waistband that is not super tight, so if I raise my arms up, the top is going to ride up quite a bit, but this generally does happen with this kind of top, so I am not too worried. Now at the back, it's actually got a very nice open vent over here. I think it's super flattering, but you know, the kind of sports bra that you wear inside this will ultimately determine whether you have this showing through. Overall, I do like how this fits. So the next top that I want to show you is this one right here. Again, a very different material from everything else that I've shown you so far. Now from the front, it looks like a basic t-shirt. However, at the back, it's a party in the back, you've got this very beautiful crisscross. You've got a little bit of a scrunch at the bottom. Now this one feels a lot thinner than everything else I've shown you, and this just seems a little bit more breathable overall. Of course, it's very airy from the back, but my concern with this top is you know, what do I wear inside this? Because any sports bra is going to be visible from the back and will probably take away from this crisscross over here. Alright, so this is the t-shirt in a size small, so I stuck to my original size here. What I like is that these sleeves are not cutting into my arms, and I do tend to store a lot of fat in my arms overall. So generally some t-shirts can be a little bit uncomfortable around this area, so I'm not facing that issue with this. At the bottom, there isn't any elastic that sort of keeps this in place. It's just a normal seam. So I'm expecting plenty of ride up. Yep, you can see it starts here, but then once I raise my hands up, it's going to go up to right below my sports bra. I personally don't mind that, but it is something that you want to keep in mind. Now, what I do like about this top is the material. It doesn't have that swimsuit kind of feel. It has a very cottony feel to it. And the back, of course, is stunning. At the back, you can see it's got this little detailing where the band sort of tapers into this ruched pattern, which I think looks really nice. Overall, I would probably wear this to the gym, but also wear it out as a lifestyle piece. So I do think this one is great, just probably not great for high impact work unless you wear like a sports bra inside. If you do want to wear a sports bra inside, I would recommend like a nice strappy back, because that's going to really complement this already very pretty back that we have going on. Or you want straps that go straight down the back, like on the sides, so that it sort of stays concealed, and the band might go somewhere over here. Alright, moving forward, I'm going to show you a sports bra that I have in fact tested at the gym. It is a halter neck sports bra. It's got like a ruched back over here, and it also has a built-in shelf bra. What I mean by this is that there is a little like elastic, as you can see on the inside, and it's got removable cups over here. So that sort of, you know, stays a little bit secure. So I was very impressed by this piece when it first came in. I said, wow, built-in shelf bra, like that's amazing, because you know, when you're wearing something like this, which is a halter backless, you are going to look for some amount of support. Now I bought this in a size M again because I don't like my sports bras to fit extremely tight, but I think I could have gotten away with an S. So I would recommend sticking true to size or even sizing down if you're considering buying this piece. Here there is no sort of elastic at the bottom to keep this sort of cinched into your body. However, if I raise my hands up, there is not too much riding up going on because of the lack of sleeves here. Okay, so it also has a built-in shelf bra over here, and the elastic of that is also extremely stretchy, which is why I think I could have gone with a size small. So that is the back. It is a proper halter neck sports bra, and this back over here also has a very nice ruche detailing right here, which I really love. And again, this can be adjusted as per your how comfortable you are. You could bring this a lot lower, you could bring this a little bit higher if you want more coverage, but I think it just makes the back look really nice. It makes it pop. So like, I am actually considering getting this in a couple different colors just because I like the fit so much. Again, quality is not super sweat wicking, but I am not somebody who sweats too much, so I can get away with it. Overall, I think the support wasn't great, so I wouldn't be able to wear this while I'm doing a HIIT session or anything high impact, jumping around, running on the treadmill. Not gonna happen. But I wore this for an upper body day. I did back and biceps, and for that it was perfectly fine. Now moving on to bottoms. I have only purchased 2 bottoms for this haul, and that's because again I was so skeptical. I was like, I don't know how this is going to turn out, so I bought 2 of, you know, some of the most popular bottoms I've seen on Urbanic within the activewear section. Now these are pieces that I see a lot of women at my gym wearing, so I was very curious. I believe these are called the Simplicity leggings, and I've got these in, apparently this color is called grey on the app. So but it's more of a very like nice muted blue, which again I don't own anything of this color, so just wanted to experiment a bit with things that I don't have here. Okay, so let me break down the legging. This legging is a seamless legging. So you've got that typical ribbed waistband over here, and then it just, there's no seam whatsoever here. You just have this one single piece of fabric, and the only seams you find are on the inside of the leg, so your inseam. You also have like an oval crotch gusset over here, which is extended a little bit. And what I found really interesting about these leggings is that it has that scrunch at the back. So the scrunch leggings are trending, and let me be honest with you, the first time these came out, I remember they were extremely popular on TikTok, and I wasn't a fan. I was like, nope, that's not my thing. But then over time I realized that the best part about these kind of leggings is that it doesn't give you a uni butt, right? So your butt doesn't look like one, like of course some people are okay with that, others prefer for the cheeks to be separated. So if that's you, then you know, you might want to try out these leggings. The scrunch itself is not super flexible. If I sort of tug on it, you can see there is not much that you can pull, and also it feels a little bit what do you call it, like flimsy to the touch. It's not one of those structured high quality scrunches for sure, but for the price point I think it's great. So I wanted to try these on and just see how they looked on me. I think my initial reaction was, how high are these going to go? My concerns were pretty much on point, because these leggings, if I wear them as they are, it's going to go all the way up to below my bust. It's going to go all the way up my ribcage, so it's a little bit too high compared to where I generally wear my leggings. Also, I have a short torso, so I'm just a short person overall. And this is in my size small. Okay, so that is my normal size, which is why you can see that I don't have much fabric here. There isn't as much bunching going on as you'll see in the shorts. So that I think is great. You should stick to your original size. Now, the thing that got me super confused is, why is this waistband going all the way up my ribcage? Like, this is the smallest point of my waist. This is my belly button, and this goes like 3 inches, 4 inches above it. So I always literally fold my waistband like this in half to make it look a little bit better. So this I think looks good. We've got the dotted detailing here. There isn't really a texture going on, but the pattern itself is marred. You have the same dotted lines contouring into like a shadow underneath your glutes. Again, this seam over here, it's like you could tug it up, but it's
it's very like reflective, and it isn't really doing much for me when you view it from this angle. From the side, yes, you will get some glute separation, so I think that's great. And overall, I think the leggings are quite flattering. I don't have like a crazy amount of compression going on here after folding the band, such that it's digging into my skin and making me feel uncomfortable and that I can't breathe. I got through an entire workout with the band like this and I had no problems at all. So that's saying something. Again, we have no front seam, which means limited to no camel toe issues going on. I am 5'1", I'm a relatively short girl. So if you look at the bottom of these leggings, they come right to my ankle for me. Some contouring happening here. So right from mid-thigh all the way down to your ankle, you have the same dotted pattern. And these leggings actually were put through a pretty brutal back and bicep session and they stayed up really nice. The waistband did not come down at all, it just stayed here throughout my workout, which is a big plus for me. Also, it was very, I don't want to say it's sweat wicking, like the material it doesn't have as much breathability as you'd like, but it doesn't show any sweat. So I was sweating a lot, but I couldn't see any dark patches anywhere, which is great. So overall, they stayed up really well and I would 100% recommend.
Alright, the second pair of bottoms I want to show you is the Simplicity shorts. Okay, so this is what they look like. I was very intrigued and I was like, if I'm trying out the leggings, I might as well try the shorts as well. I got the leggings in a size S, which is my regular size. I think they fit great, true to size. For the shorts, I sized up. I got a size M.
Now this waistband doesn't go up quite as high as the leggings, and I got this in a size medium, which is actually one size up above the leggings, right? So that was a little bit confusing. I can wear this as it is. For the leggings, I have to roll down the waistband significantly, otherwise it just looks weird. So first impressions, I really like how this fits. I think it goes up super high. Like this is my belly button and it goes a solid 1 to 2 inches above that, so it's super comfortable for me, but also for women who are a little taller. I think this is going to go up to your belly button at least. We've got that signature sort of detailing here with the dotted lines. You have it contouring into the bottom of your glutes, which I think is a great addition there. Now this scrunch over here isn't really doing much. Of course, you could, you know, pull the fabric around your glutes and try to sort of create that wedgie, but because the seam is not like, you know, some of those scrunches are very thick and they sort of go up your cheeks because that's what they're meant to do. This seam doesn't feel like it. This is just like sort of there. So if I stand like that, you can probably just see the seam as not doing anything for my glutes at all. It's just sort of a weird flexion over there, but I still think from the side it gives that nice cheek separation. If you're not all about a uni butt, you like there to be some separation, then it casts a nice shadow overall. Another thing I like about these shorts is when I do a squat, it doesn't roll up. I think I've got a lot of extra fabric here, like you can see, so I could have definitely stuck to my size small. So I recommend sticking to your true size. And would I recommend this piece? 100%. Look at how stretchy this fabric is. It's really nice. It's going to sculpt you in all the right places. And if you're looking for a pair of shorts that isn't too short, because I used to wear shorts that are like literally maybe a 1-2 inch inseam and they would almost always roll up into looking like an underwear. This one isn't going to do that. So even if I do a squat here, you can see it stays down pretty well. Maybe rides up just the slightest bit, but doesn't make me uncomfortable. Also, because there is no front seam, you're not going to get as much camel toe.
Alright, last two items are going to be jackets. So I've got this sort of I don't even want to call it a jacket, okay? It's like a top with a hoodie because the material is extremely thin. It's probably thinner than that white ribbed top that I showed you. So it's a very, very patla sa material, and it's got this, let me show you with my hand. It's got this vent, this like panel at the back for some circulation of air for sure. I've noticed that with a lot of these pieces, because the material is so non-breathable, these vents and these like open cuts can really help prevent overheating and just making you feel uncomfortable at the gym.
Alright, this is the black jacket that I have on. It's a very nice v-neck. I personally love v-necks. I feel like they're super flattering. Now this material is very smooth, very silky to the touch, and it has these thumb holes. I think overall the sleeves are a little too long for me, but of course I can just adjust them like this, and it's pretty comfortable, honestly. Very, very soft. The material is really nice. We've got a hood right over here, which I think is big enough. It's actually pretty big. If you are somebody who doesn't want any eye contact with anyone else at the gym, you hate people talking to you, or maybe you just have a little bit of gym anxiety, I think this is great. You know, you could have this on, be doing like a straight arm pull down. Even though I'm joking about it, I know that these kind of things really help a lot of people cope with gym anxiety. And at the back you have two very nice details, right? So one, you have this little crisscross detail that goes up. Why I like this is because it sits right above the glutes, which makes it super flattering. And also sometimes these tops that come this low in the front, if they come just as low in the back, there's this weird bunching that happens. And also the fact that you have this panel over here just makes sure that there is plenty of ventilation going on. Definitely look out for pieces that have some scope of air getting in and out, because otherwise it's just going to be too uncomfortable to wear. Coming to the last piece of this Urbanic haul, I've got a slightly thicker material jacket. Now this is a cropped jacket, okay? This is what it looks like. I read some really nice reviews about it. I believe you can get it in a few colors. It just feels a lot thicker. It doesn't mean that it's not stretchy. It's still got a good amount of stretch to it, but it is significantly thicker. It has that typical like knitted material on it, so it's gonna be hot when you wear this for sure. It has thumb holes, so that is great. I would have to stretch this to put this on. Not like that's an issue at all. And if I zip it, let me zip it all the way up first. Okay, zipped all the way up, this is what it looks like. I think it's got a very nice like mock neck, but this mock neck is a little bit flimsy. So I do wish that this part had a little more structure, because otherwise it can look a bit messy. The zip itself is very smooth, you know, there's no, it's not getting stuck, which is something that I expected with the price point of this particular piece. The seam at the bottom again is just very stretchy. If I put my hands up though, it is going to ride up, and you could see my sports bra underneath. But that's also because I'm wearing a long line sports bra. If I was wearing like a short sports bra, then you could just probably see some skin, just like that. I don't think it bothers me too much, honestly. I'll probably wear this on top of a sports bra until I warmed up and then take it off. But zipped all the way up, you have the mock neck, but if you pull it down, you can sort of press it down into this V, and then I think it looks really pretty. You also pull it lower just to show off your sports bra a little bit. I wish it had pockets. I just really like jackets of this length to have pockets. I think it looks really nice. Overall, this hits me at a good spot, because again, this is where I wear my high-waisted leggings and it comes right above. But if you are a little bit taller, then it's going to go up. Like, this is a pretty short jacket, that's for sure. At the back also, I think it's pretty plain. There isn't anything extraordinary about it. We don't have a hood on this one. Honestly, I read such great reviews about this product, and I think it's worth investing in. It's very comfortable. It's not itchy to the touch. Nahi to kabhi, you know, these knitted materials can get super itchy on the skin. I am not facing that issue. But overall, really, really nice jacket. I am impressed. Alright guys, so that is pretty much everything I got from Urbanic. Now, I got all of these pieces, I think 9 pieces in here for about less than 5,500 rupees, which is just insane, right? If you are somebody who's looking for affordable gym wear, what I think about Urbanic is it does a great job at giving you stylish, fashionable, good looking gym wear at an affordable price. But in terms of quality and in terms of breathability, it's definitely not one of the best. That being said, I am really intrigued by a lot of these brands that we are seeing grown in India. I think the activewear industry is rapidly rising. The number of people getting into fitness and the number of women getting into resistance training is significantly increasing. When I started training 7 years ago, I used to be one of maybe 2-3 ladies at the gym, and now I am usually one of at least 10-15, which is
amazing to see. I love that so many women are getting into the gym and moving their bodies and taking care of themselves. So I will be trying out more brands based out of India. But overall, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do let me know. Give me a thumbs up because that helps the channel, and leave me a comment if there is something specific that you would have liked me to cover, which I can do better, so I can improve these reviews and just come to you with better content going forward. Now, while this was a very in-depth video, I'll also be doing quite a few reels on these pieces of clothing on Instagram. So if you aren't following me there, then please go ahead and do that. All the links to these pieces will be down in the description box below, along with any other information that you might need. And with that, I'm going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching if you stayed till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.